Hey yo pretty people, welcome to The Division. The mod pack that was never really meant to be something really technical and really kitchen sinky. Nevertheless, we added one more mod, imagine that, one more mod that actually fits into Vanilla Plus category rather well. And it's kind of sad to me personally, because with this functionality, I can easily replace my entire sorting system with just several blocks. We're gonna look into that some more once we will be done with my little daily ritual of killing a snow golem in the name of Patreon supporters. Now, today's supporter is of course Lena Bookworm even, and she shall be killed in a gruesome manner. Come on, Witchy, do the thing. Oh, come on, Headmaster. Seriously, don't aim at me, aim at him. There is the ridiculous amount of lag that poor Quack mod causes whenever it kills a snow golem. Anyway, let's see. Did we get ahead? We got ahead. We got ahead, and that's all we really ever wanted. Now, in my attic at this point, all the heads are just resting on little tables. Now, of course, we're gonna have her name in a little on a little paper in the back. But this is just to kind of calm the nerves of everybody who supports me on Patreon, and to calm the nerves of people who are actually just watching this and don't really want to know about my Patreon supporters. Guys, first of all, I only have 9 patrons. Second of all, this is all temporary. Like, the little tables, we shall give you guys bodies at some point. I promised, and I shall deliver. But right now, I just don't want to dedicate an episode to it. At the very least, not one. I'm thinking that 9 different bodies for 9 different heads are better made in one go. What do you think, Ethan? He doesn't think anything. He doesn't think anything. But anyway, as I kind of said there in the intro, this week, lately, BJW added one more mod to the pack, a mod called storage drawers, and that mod basically no one really concentrates on it, because this is once again one of those utilitarian mods, utility mods even. It's basically a storage solution for you, and really usually people just pair it with some kind of a ME system and just leave it at that. We are gonna go way deeper, because we are gonna take this little storage system and we're gonna storage drawer it to the max. Okay, let's check out what a storage drawer is and what it can do. Like, something that no one really ever concentrates, because everybody, instead of playing small packs and concentrating on it, usually just have it as a part, as a single little tiny part of a large mod packs. But this mod, it really deserves its own little episode. Now, what can it do? It is basically a barrel. Yep. If you shift left click, you take like a stack out of it. If you right click, you put stuff in it. No one does it, but it is possible. Then, every one of those little storage drawers can fit in up to 32 stacks per drawer. This is just a single giant drawer, so 32 stacks of stuff can easily go inside. Now, the question is, of course, if the hopper can put items in it. This is something I actually don't really know myself just yet. Okay, let's take a look, see. This is where I really wish that I planned those episodes better in advance, but nevertheless, here's a hopper. And it should actually work, so don't fail me now. Boop, no. Boop. Boop. It works. It really does work, and if you, yeah, it really does put the items in. So that is incredible, and if you break it, the items fall out. That is also very useful. If we don't want the items to actually fall out, there is an item that basically allows you to seal the drawers, pick them up, and just take them with you, which is how I am actually planning to deliver a bunch of glass to Pixel Rift's what's it called, nether hub, the one that he's working on. Now, what's more interesting to us, because right now this is just a chest that you cannot put different items in. What is especially interesting to us is this thing, an upgrade template, which we can further use to create a storage upgrade that will allow us to store twice as much, then thrice as much, then 5th time, 6th, 8th time, 13th time as much as a usual one. But more importantly, there is also the void upgrade, which, if the storage drawer overflows, will destroy every excessive item, which is perfect for our purposes. This means that everybody will be able to AFK with no end in the storage drawer, in the area here, and the things will not overflow, which is very important to me personally, because I don't want this thing to overflow and to basically break. Now, this chest right here is already kinda protected from the overflow, so we aren't gonna replace it, but we are definitely replacing the bottles. I complained in the previous episodes about... That was very smart, Zloy. It's good that you did it. Yeah, good one, Zloy. Alright, if there's one thing I'm really certain in, it's that this freaking mod, it eats through your items. It eats through your wood like crazy. I'm really sad that we didn't yet build that golem, that wood harvesting one. But anyway, now we need to upgrade our basic sorting system to this thing. And honestly, now that I'm like, the more I do it, the more I realize that the sorting system itself did not need to happen at all. The filters are so unnecessary, because the storage drawers themselves, once you put one item in them, they don't accept anything else. So if there was a hopper pointing down into this direction, into this thing, it will not accept anything except for gunpowder. That's incredible. But before we continue, let's actually figure out what kind of upgrades we want to apply. Okay, first of all, we have the upgrade templates. They're pretty much useless, but we had to craft them to get some upgrades. And further, we use them to create this one, the diamond one that increases up to 8 times, and the void one that basically makes them destroy the excess items. And of course, the first redstone one I decided to also craft up, just because it shows the full storage. Now there is a second one, redstone upgrade, and I actually tried it on the storage in way back in 1.7. It didn't really I did not like it at all. It makes it show the fuel level, but that doesn't really it doesn't look anything interesting. So I decided to try just these upgrades that I'm holding right now. So first of all, did it work? I suppose it did, because the upgrades went away, but I don't see anything changing. Is there something that makes them show how many items they do have? Is there some kind of upgrade that just shows you yep, this has this amount of stuff in it, and this has this amount of stuff in it? Probably there isn't. But anyway, next is the redstone upgrade, and this is the upgrade that I'm ready to waste on every single of those, just because it allows you to. Maybe that's what the second one does. Shows the fuel level. I should try it. I should try it nevertheless. But yeah, before we go and create that upgrade too, we'll have to use the void upgrade on every single one, just because this way they will not overflow, and this is something very important for us, because we don't want them to overflow. And now that I look at this, I realize that all of those item frames are absolutely unnecessary. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say that this mod just made this system absolutely excessive. I don't need it anymore. I just need those freaking things, the whatchamacallit, the drawers, and that's it. Alright, let's see what the second redstone upgrade does, because honestly I have no idea at this point. I've seen people are kinda using it. Oh, I don't have any redstone on me. I've seen people kinda use this mod and see the numbers, but I'm pretty sure that is actually just the not enough items walking up, and some kind of Vela magic, not something inside the mod itself. Okay, let's see. It is status upgrade shows feel level. Okay, let's experiment on the. Why you know? Why though? Why you no walk? Seriously. Okay, apparently this yep, don't need it. Apparently, I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it doesn't work, so I don't care. Let's drop it off into here. There's one more thing that I was wanting to try out, and that is the drawer controller, which says that you can interact with a bank of controlled drawers. Sounds pretty freaking incredible. So let's see what we need for it. Some stone, some competitors, and a drawer. Well, thankfully we have just that. Competitors and stone, right? No. A diamond. There we go. Let's see if... The way I understand it, this might be just what we need. But I might be wrong. I might be incredibly wrong too. So let's try it. Boobity. Ha! Well, this doesn't do anything. Dude, how do I interact? Alright, the good news is that the second upgrade of redstone actually does work. So, yeah, you can clearly see it is slowly, gradually filling up. It will fill up eventually, but that is also a problem because it only decided to work after I broke the thing, and basically, once I broke it, it dropped all the items inside, just all over the place. There was spider eye up my butt, but also the problem is that it dropped also the upgrade, so I had to quickly filter out through dozens of spider eyes only to find the proper item. it was a lot of fun, just saying. Now here's a question: will this thing work with the upgrade? No, it does not. It doesn't work. Like this is the controller, right? I did craft the right thing. It's a controller. It's supposedly, according to the website, they will search for any connected drawer within 12 blocks and then expose all of those drawers as a large combined inventory. This lets you hook up a single pipe, tube, duct, yada yada, and interact with the entire bank of drawers. So that would be incredible, right? That would be something we really want. But it just does not work. By right-clicking the front face of the item will be deposited into the connected. By double right-clicking, it will attempt to dump your entire items. Will only be dumped if they already exist in your. Yeah. That sounds incredible, right? But I cannot. I should be able to access the inventory as one. Or maybe it just does not have an interface. Holy poop! Let's try this out, okay? Let's try this out. We will take some... You know what? We will take some sticks, right? Away from here. We'll add one. And then we'll right click. And it will automatically... This thing! God freaking damn it! I hate myself so much for making this stupid vanilla sorted system. This thing, basically, this one block replaces the entire thing. I'm done. I'm done. BGW, have fun on this server. You introduced one mod that broke me forever. Beyond that, beyond the fact that this thing basically replaces all of my storage system right now. You wanna know the most fun part? The even more funny part is that I already, like, before the mod was introduced, I already was trying to imitate it with this little storage system of me. This filing cabinet of mine. You can kind of see the inspiration, right? The resemblance is there. Like, I was going for those drawers and then he added them to the game and now I'm like sitting here with this freaking thing. Alright, I can deal with it. I calmed down. Thank you, BJ, for introducing this mod. It is an incredibly useful thing. It's gonna be pretty great and we're gonna use it. Yes. We're gonna use it, and we're not gonna actually implement this as my regular storage thing. Can I like shift right click it for opening like a single inventory? Apparently I cannot. But anyway, this is it's working. That's what counts. It's working. Zloy, calm the hell down. Okay, I'm calm. I cool down. Now to do. Remove all those chests, except for this one. We kinda need this one because it's actually a hopper chain. No, we don't. We can just hook up the direct hopper chain from here up to here. Okay? That works too, I suppose. So, remove all those chests, despite them being kind of filled up. Resort everything and replace the drawers with the redstone 2 drawers, the ones that actually show how much stuff is left inside. That's a lot of work. It's gonna take me half a day. Let's do this. Well, I'm a complete and utter idiot. This whole time, if you shift right click it, it just shows the amount that's inside. And you can even like put in and out upgrades. See, there are compacting drawers. And those things are actually even more sophisticated than what I have. Basically, what they would allow me is they would basically create for the redstone. For the redstone, they would create the special redstone blocks for me. I wouldn't need to craft them. That would be much more sophisticated, much more compact, much more useful. But now that I think about it, it would only work for the redstone, first of all, and second of all, it wouldn't work for the glowstone and for the gunpowder. Even though I've been actually manually compacting all the redstone, all the glowstone, and all the gunpowder into TNT. So if you want me to blow somebody up, well, I can. So comments are open for suggestions. But nevertheless, we still have one more room to figure out and to, of course, work with. The room which has the filing cabinets of mine. Now, one thing I really think I should revamp is this little thing here. See, I have chiseled myself some bookshelves. And it just so happens that those bookshelves are approximately half a block thin. See? I could possibly make some of them slightly thicker, make them exactly half a block, and then they would merge with the half a block's wide storage drawers. These ones, the ones that are made out of half slabs. And they're actually very convenient here. You can see that they have like, you can have up to, I'm pretty sure 4 different. Is it 4 or is it 2? Yeah, it seems like 4. It seems like 4 of them can be in one spot at one time. So let's make one of those, simply because I already have the wood on me. And blip, and blip, and basically blip. Okay, I made 8. That was not smart of me. Okay, let's take a look. Yes, we can put 4 different items into them, and this basically allows them to be very useful for this kind of thing, the thing that I'm trying to pull off here. If I remove this little bookshelf from here and put it next to one, you will see that they would fit perfectly together. Like for a workshop that I'm trying to make here, this would be perfect. So I'm thinking that I will replace, first of all, I will replace the lower level of this filing cabinet with the storage drawers. The second level will be, once again, those little 2x2 storage drawers. And the third one will be, once again, chests. Simply because the highest level of the chests... chests are actually, you know, by themselves, they are very useful. Just saying. I mean, you cannot see what's inside until you look inside, but they're very useful since they actually have an interface. The drawers don't really have an interface, but that's also kind of a plus side of them. So what I want to do is I want to put those 2x2 as my second row. The 1x1 will be the lowest one. That's where I plan to store all of my stone, all of my bulk resources. and the bookshelves will go back to where they belong. One only thing that I think I could replace at least one of them, just for the funsies, with a half storage block of the drawers, just to keep them, just to keep my pen and books in there, because I like my pen and books. They're nice. Yep, the storage looks pretty freaking awesome. So far I have it just set up for the basic resources like stones and, you know, wood and food. I will probably expand it sometime later, but for now I really feel that this shall be sufficient. I just cannot come up with even stuff to put into the storage because I don't mass produce so much stuff just yet. Except for one particular resource that I've been mass producing lately, because we need it for the nether hub. And that is of course glass. Glass, chest full of which I delivered recently to the Pixel Reef, and even more of which I am planning to deliver to him right about now. Before we do that though, we need to craft one more item, just so we can use the ultimate thing, ultimate amazingness that this mod basically allows. Alright, this is the packing tape, and it is glorious. I haven't tried it myself, albeit, but according to what Mr. BJW told me and what is in the wiki. Okay, that was a very stupid thing to do. I shouldn't have done that. No. There we go. Let's try this. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, it seems... Yeah, we stored all of our glass inside. There's not much else to see here. But now we use the packing tape on it. Ah, yes. And it even has durability. I can tape up 7 more drawers. That is amazing. And look at that. Now that I actually taped it up, condensed sealed within. Oh my god, we can carry it around like a freaking shulker box. That is amazing. Do want. Now, of course it's a bit of a problem because once you place it, it's unsealed, so yeah, that's a bit of a hassle, and we would have to actually seal it back with the packing tape once again. But that ain't gonna be a problem because once again I have a lot of it, and second of all, I wanted to add more items into it anyway. I wanted to put even more stacks of glass inside. Just have to mine myself more sand and put it inside of my smeltery. That's not gonna take too long. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm sorry this episode might have been just me messing around with one single stupid mod that not everybody even likes, but this is once again one of those mods that I'm very excited about and that I really enjoy messing around with. Look how much easier it makes our little storage system. Look how it simplifies it. We don't need to open chests anymore. We can just boop 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 and grab the resource that we want. I think it is very interesting. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do leave a like. If you didn't, well, sorry. I mean, not much to say there. Alright, leave a comment if you have something to say. Till the next time, bye bye.